Good morning, everybody. Thank you so much for checking out this video. My name is Julian, and today's day 39 of me documenting my programming journey towards becoming a mobile developer. Let's get into it. Today, I am doing something totally different, and I'm going to start learning UIKit. I've been spending the last 3 months or so learning Swift and SwiftUI, and I'm really coming to the conclusion that in order for me to really get a job in this field, and in order for me to really start being able to progress past what SwiftUI is capable of, and also being able to really understand the ways that SwiftUI has to be integrated with UIKit in order to work with some of Apple's APIs that are not switched over to UIKit yet, to SwiftUI yet. I really just need to. I need to learn it, and or at least that's what I keep hearing people say. I could be totally wrong, maybe I'm about to waste my time, but I have a feeling that it's not going to be a waste of time, and I have a feeling that it's going to benefit me. It's going to help my overall understanding of some of the stuff that I've gone through and the courses that I've taken where UIKit was involved, because pretty much every time UIKit came into the equation, I was like, I have about a 5% understanding of what I'm doing right now. So I think this is a little bit overdue, and I'm looking forward to getting into it. I'm going to use Hacking with Swift to get started. There is a 100 Days of Swift course, and in this course, Paul Hudson, the teacher, not only covers lots of Swift, which I'm already pretty familiar with, but lots of UIKit and the basics of UIKit. So I'm looking forward to getting started and seeing how it compares to SwiftUI and getting an overall better comprehensive understanding of what it is that I'm doing when I program. Enough talk. I'm going to get started with the first day. Well, not the first day, because I'm skipping the code the days that are just about Swift, because I have a pretty good understanding of Swift, but I think it's like day 12 or something. I'm going to get started on that, and we'll take it from there and see what happens. I just did 2.5 hours worth of the 100 Days of Swift course. Let's check out what I did. I finished the entire first project. I didn't get to the challenges yet that he had, but this is basically an app that has a bunch of images in it, and when we tap on these images in a row, we get the image to show up in a separate view. It has this navigation title, and it has the smaller equivalent of the navigation title that shows the name of the picture, and it's really interesting to see how something so simple is so complex in UIKit compared to SwiftUI. This would be the easiest app ever to make in SwiftUI. It would take so much less code than what we have here. This is our main view controller. This is our detail view controller. We also have to worry about a storyboard file that shows different things and has different modifications that you can make, and you control the navigation in completely different ways compared to SwiftUI. And I'm actually really enjoying seeing how all of it works differently. Like, for example, for our navigation title, it would be a super simple navigation title modifier in SwiftUI. But here we have our view controller, and in our override function for view to load, which is run after the view loads, we have a title, which is easy, Storm Viewer, that's the title. And then we also are saying to the navigation controller, which is the thing that you saw in our storyboard file over here, we're saying to that, give me a navigation bar and say that it prefers large titles. So we're saying, basically give us a large title for whatever is here, which is quite a bit different from what it was before. And then in detail view controller, to keep us from having that large title that doesn't make any sense on a subsequent screen, we are using the same in the view to load function method rather. We have a title, which is the selected image, which is whatever image was tapped. And then we have a navigation item, which is basically telling UIKit to only look at the currently showing screen. And then we're saying never have a large title display mode, because we want it to be smaller. It doesn't make sense if every screen in our app has a huge screen to tell you what to do or to describe the screen with the title. And that's basically how that's working. And even everything down from how to control what happens when you tap a view or tap a row in our table, how to control how many rows are in our table. It's just a lot. I don't even know if that's the one that's doing that. I think it is. Oh no, that's this. But you get my point. It's a whole lot more code to do very simple things in UIKit, and I had to go through this to really understand how great SwiftUI is, and I'm going to keep going because I'm already starting to learn some things that there is no native way to do in SwiftUI. For example, when you go into, or at least I don't think there's a native way to do this, if you go in here and we have a way to tap on an image and get the navigation bar to go away so that we could see the image without looking at the stuff at the top, which is cool. And the way we're doing that is we are using these functions that are run every time the screen is shown. View will appear, which is run just before the view will appear, and this, which is shown just before view will disappear. And what this is basically doing is it's saying hides bar on top is true when this details view is going to be shown, and then it's saying hides bar on top is false when this details view is not shown. So that keeps us from having to worry about our top bar going away when we tap in here, because we don't want this stuff to go away at the top whenever we tap anywhere. We only want the stuff to go away at the top when we're on our details view. And I don't believe there's a native way to do that in SwiftUI. So that's kind of the main reason I'm doing a lot of this stuff, is because I know there's so much more functionality and you can do so much more stuff with iOS development, and SwiftUI just isn't at a point yet where it can do all of it. It can't do all of the things that I'm used to seeing, for example, in different iOS apps that I've used. So yeah, it's a lot, but I'm enjoying it so far. Anyway, that's about it for me today. I am going to do some video editing. I got some production work I have to do. Music-wise, I also do music, if you haven't seen this vlog before. But anyway, I am done for today, like I already said. I'm enjoying this. It's also giving me a good opportunity to practice Swift. So even if I don't use a lot of the stuff that I'm learning right now too much, which I plan on doing, I kind of want to recreate other apps that I've already made with UIKit just to practice. I will at least have some new Swift concepts under my belt. I will at least have some more practice under my belt. I'll be able to look at UIKit code and actually know what I'm looking at, which is great. And yeah, I'm just trying to be patient about the whole thing and learn as many viable skills as I can that will make me hireable too, because I want to try to get a job at this stuff to see if I can, and I think I can. So anyway, finally done talking. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.